Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our big celebration tonight. That is everything about CASL. I am so thrilled to be hosting as your MC once again, even though we are coming to you virtually. I know that some of you are watching probably in your comfy clothes, hopefully in your pajamas. That's probably one of the best things about doing these virtual events. But I also know some of you are hosting actually watch parties, which we absolutely love. So thank you for doing that. Maybe take a couple of pictures, tag CASL, so we can share with everybody. But we hope you're staying healthy and safe during this time. You can probably hear a little bit in my voice. I have been battling a round of your average cold this last week, but it took me down a couple of days. So I'm just really excited to be back at work and thrilled to be part of this program once again here tonight. For those of you who may be joining us for the first time, my name is Judy Sue. I'm a news anchor with ABC7. I have been a part of the CASL family, as many of you probably know, for going on 20 years, if you can believe that. I started really with day one coming back here to Chicago to take this job, this anchor job with ABC7. I anchor the morning show for quite a while. Now you get to see me at 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. on weeknights. But CASL is one of those organizations that the more you see, the more you get involved, the more you want to do more to help them make that impact and that difference in our community. And truly, if you have not had a chance to see their programs firsthand, I can go on and on, but give them a call to see if you can come see the programs by yourself, because it will just make you want to continue to get involved. Okay, so it is tonight all about you, about our supporters who have been with us through more than 40 years. So thank you for being with us once again here tonight. But also a big shout out to our presenting sponsor here tonight. Of course, we can't do this without you, and that is the Suling Jin Foundation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I also do want to mention that we have an anonymous Diamond Dragon sponsor. So whoever you are, wherever you're watching us from tonight, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And of course, to all of our sponsors, you can find them listed on CASL's website, that is. And of course, to you, our viewers who are watching here tonight, thank you for your continued support, especially during these very challenging times as we continue to make our way through this pandemic. All right, well, what's a gala without a great auction? I'm going to take a little break now, get a sip of water, and toss it over to our great auctioneer, Dan Campbell, to tell you how you can all get involved here tonight. Dan.
Thank you, Judy. I love your passion and commitment to CASL. And thank all of you for joining us tonight. We have a fabulous auction item available tonight that I know you're going to want to bid on. So let me show you how you bid and what you need to do to bid. First, you need to be registered on the site to bid. Go to 2021casl.givesmart.com and click on the button labeled Sign In or Register. Or you can text 2021 CASL to 7628 and follow the text prompts to be registered. If you've already registered, you can log in with your phone or email. Now, once you've registered, you can bid on the auction or donate. All registered users will also be entered in our door prize raffle, which we're going to announce tonight. We have several ways for you to donate. If you want to make a donation from the GiveSmart website, scroll to the Donate Now section and select one of the suggested amounts, or enter your own amount and follow instructions to enter payment information. You can also select Donate from the upper left corner of the site and then click to donate and enter an amount you wish to give and then follow the payment prompts. Last, you can also use your welcome text thread on your phone and text the word give or donate followed by a dollar amount. For example, give 100 would be giving $100. You will receive a thank you text and you can complete the donation by visiting Pay. You will then be prompted for payment. Now, let me tell you about how you can use the system to bid on our auction item tonight. Click on that auction item to view description as well as the current bid. The system will auto-populate the bid amount based on the set increment for the item. You can choose to accept that bid or enter a higher amount to set your bid, and then select bid and you're in the running. You can even set a maximum bid and the system will bid for you. For this, select the Auto Bid tab and enter the maximum amount you think you would like to bid. If you're outbid, you will get a text message letting you know so you can bid again by logging back in. It's that easy. Now that you're registered, let me tell you more about our fabulous auction item tonight. But first, let's watch this video. Wow, that looks amazing. I don't know about you, but I am ready to go on vacation. So this trip, let me give you a few more details. You get to choose from 5 destinations: Puerto Vallarta, Puerto Penasco, Acapulco, Cabo, or Riviera Maya. It is for 2 adults and 2 children. You get 7 nights, and every hotel is a 4-diamond hotel. So you get to choose your destination, you get to choose where you want to go, you can choose when you want to go, and you can bring the kids. Now you got 18 months to use the trip, but again, it's for 7 nights in Mexico, and you choose your choice. Now here's a couple interesting things. These are 4-diamond hotels, as I mentioned, but they also have world-class spas, world-class golf courses, championship golf courses, restaurants, amazing, all upper end and lower end. And then some of the properties have some really amazing amenities. For example, Riviera Maya has a Cirque du Soleil right on premise, so you can enjoy a show when you're there. Or if you go to Nueva Vallarta, you can actually visit their Disney-like theme park. It's huge. It's as big as Orlando. So amazing properties, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So a reminder, the bidding on this closes at 7 p.m., so get your bids in now. I'll be back a little later in the program to tell you more about what your donation can do for the individuals and families at CASL. But now, back to you, Judy.
Okay, Dan, thank you. And we will see Dan in just a little bit. So we are so excited to share with you tonight everything that has been happening at CASL this past year as we continue to celebrate the core of what CASL is, which is spirit and community and family. We are so excited also, I have to tell you, to announce the first ever Founders Award that we will be presenting in a little bit. But before we do all of that, please allow me to introduce CASL's board chair, Jim Mark, to kick things off. Jim.
Thank you, Judy. It is wonderful to be with all of you here this evening. You know, I'm feeling pretty confident that we'll be holding this event in person next year, and it gets me really excited, and I hope for all of you as well. For the past 7 years, I've had the distinct privilege of serving as chairman of CASL's board of directors. It's been my honor to help lead one of Chicagoland's and Midwest region's most crucial social service agencies. The Chinese American Service League is truly an incredible organization impacting so many families' lives. Many people think this is how we've always been, but CASL wasn't always a 600-person, super well-oiled machine empowering residents in Chicagoland. We just started with a few desks, a couple of chairs, a few typewriters, and a few people with a vision to help Chinese immigrants. Well, I'm happy to say that this vision from over 40 years ago continues to drive us in everything that CASL does. Our programming is cherished in Chicago and beyond. Regionally, no one serves the AAPI population more effectively than CASL. So as I look toward our future, I can see that we are in excellent hands. I look at our entire amazing board, our leadership, and our truly wonderful staff as beacons of light for our community. And over the last 4 years, CASL CEO Paul Liu has led our team with unmatched energy, vision, and determination. So it is my distinct honor to introduce Paul tonight. Paul, take it away.
Jim, thank you for your very kind and generous introduction. For anyone that doesn't know Jim personally, in addition to his family and business, as our chairman of the board, Jim gives so much of his valuable time and insight into CASL. His leadership is valuable to me and the rest of our staff. While nearly all social service agencies struggled during the initial months of the pandemic, I'm so pleased that our organization thrived. There is that expression, when there is a will, there is a way. And I'm so proud to say that even during the most challenging circumstances we have ever faced as a social service agency, the pandemic has never gotten fully in our way. With the expansion of the Senior Meals Program, the Center for Social Impact, and the introduction of new programs such as the Community Equity Research Center and the Illinois Welcoming Center, CASL has grown over the past 18 months. CASL is rooted in providing critical services to our community through our programs that ensure from birth to the end of life, anyone who walks through our doors have access to resources that help them thrive. Additionally, CASL is looking forward knowing that it takes more than providing services to change the full landscape. We have to elevate and amplify the voices of the API community to create systematic changes that create a more equitable future for us all. We'll do that through our Community Equity Research Center, which uses the data collected from the Center for Social Impact to help shape policy, advocacy, and education efforts, bringing focus on conversation to the challenges minority communities have faced for generations. Most recently, the Asian American Foundation came to CASL about a partnership which has led to the launch of CASL as a Chicago Anti-Hate Action Center. Through this initiative, we will partner with community organizations around the prevention and intervention of hate crimes, protection of those at risk, and response with services and support to victims of hate crimes in the Chicagoland area. As we slowly exit from the pandemic, this is truly a time for reflection for the team at CASL and me. As we move forward, we will continue our founders' tradition while forging powerfully into the future. Once we finally leave this very troubling time in our American and worldwide history, I'm looking forward to the progress we'll make during the rest of this decade. I know that the hard work during the last 18 months will take CASL to the next level. I mentioned the Senior Meals Program a moment ago. This program is a prime example of CASL's ability to stay grounded in our roots while forging into the future. CASL has always had a dedication to serving our seniors. The pandemic highlighted that our seniors were struggling with accessing nutritious food. CASL's ability to pivot allow us to rise to meet the needs while also providing new, innovative ways to improve our culinary training program. I'm so proud of what you're about to see in the next video. I happen to think that when we look back 40 years from now, the senior meal program during the pandemic will be reflected upon as one of the most significant accomplishments. So please sit back and enjoy this quick video overview of the program that is so much more than just bringing food to seniors.
It's early morning at CASL and the kitchen is already buzzing with activity. Staff is hard at work preparing meals that will be delivered to over 300 neighborhood seniors as part of the Senior Meal Program.
The Senior Meal Program came about in response to a community need during the pandemic. It wasn't safe for our seniors to be out in the community, and it wasn't safe for their families to visit and provide support. Additionally, many seniors who had been supported by their children were now struggling as their children were now without pay due to sheltering in place and mandatory shutdowns.
During this period, us elderly were often confined and stayed at home in order to follow COVID-19 and quarantine restrictions. It was very easy to feel isolated, as if there was nothing we could do.
Many seniors already deal with isolation and food insecurity, and we've only seen it worsen during the pandemic. So we wanted to make sure that we were there for our seniors during this time of need.
I'm grateful for all the services CASL, the government, and donors provided us. And it was really reassuring to know that there was someone out there looking out for us.
We have a commercial kitchen here at CASL and recently trained workers from our culinary training program. The pandemic caused the food industry to halt, and our recent culinary training program graduates who had been placed in jobs now found themselves unemployed. That's when CASL pivoted and hired our graduates and launched the Senior Meal Program.
The Senior Meal Program plays a major role in CASL because it connects the culinary training to the job force development. So once the student graduated from the culinary training program, they will be placed into the Senior Meal Program. Over there, they will gain on-job training, and we will prepare them for the real-life environment and then prepare them for higher paying jobs.
While the Senior Meals Program started as an emergency measure, it really has grown to be its own program and now an integral part of CASL, a vital service for our seniors. And from the feedback we've gotten, our seniors agree.
I like this meal program because now my family is less worried about me. I feel safe to have the meal delivery so I can avoid all the crowds. I'm very happy to have free meals and have love from CASL.
At the end of the day, after the last meal is delivered, I remember the smiles on their face and the tears in their eyes to say, thank you, Chef, thank you, CASL, and it's something that I will keep for the rest of my life.
And there you have it. And that really is one of the most impressive things about CASL, is that they continue to step up and really lean into the community wherever the need is, right? And whenever that need is the greatest. And we really did see it through this pandemic. So we hope that you will join me and continue to make these gifts here tonight to help CASL continue with their program, so that, you know, we've been doing it for more than 40 years, so that they can continue to forge that brighter future for all of our families in the community for generations to come. So in order to do that, let's bring in Dan Campbell to show us how we can all get involved.
Thank you, Judy. Yes, you can help us tonight in this most important moment as we do our paddle raise. And I'm going to ask you to give at different levels here in just a few moments. But I'd like to make a big announcement, because our Founders Award winners are kicking us off with $50,000. How about that? Woo! So thank you, Steve and Jessica. Now, we're going to start our paddle raise at $2,500. $2,500 can provide 1 month of high-quality early childhood education and care for one 3 to 5-year-old in our Child Development Center. A nationally accredited early childhood development education program for children from birth to age 5 provides multilingual, multicultural services in 3 full-day classrooms. In fiscal year 2021, 100% of our students reached an age-appropriate level of development necessary for kindergarten attendance. During the pandemic, when in-person programs were suspended, early childhood staff increased family engagement by sending out educational packets that included lesson plans and materials such as Play-Doh, puzzles, paper, and crayons to reinforce learning objectives. So let's take a look right now at some of the people who have given at this first level. Right now we have the Council General People's Republic of China giving us $2,000. Thank you very, very much. And here we have Leopardo Companies giving us $5,000. Thank you so much. We've got a great start, folks, but we got a long ways to go. So let's move on to our next donation, and maybe we'll get some more as they come in. Our next level is $1,000. This amount can provide 1 month of services for a participant in our Adult Day Services program. Our services enhance participants' physical, mental, and social well-being. Adult Day Services helps reduce hospitalizations and ER visits for vulnerable seniors, as well as providing social support systems to address isolation and depression. In fiscal year 2021, 98.7% of our recipients showed no depressive symptoms, and the rest received intervention and counseling from a social worker. We have several donors at this level, and I'd like to recognize them now. Norman and John both gave $1,000. Thank you very much. We have Joseph and Paul at $1,000, both at $1,000. Thank you very much. Embrace Living Communities has given $1,000. Thank you so much. Milan has given us $1,000. We have Brandy and also Bonnie giving us at $1,000. Thank you so much. Jim and also Cynthia also have given $1,000. Great start, folks. Thank you very, very much for that group. Yes. Our next level is $500, which can provide Chicago sanitation license fees for one cohort of our culinary training program. For more than 30 years, CASL's culinary training program has successfully trained and placed over 1,500 students in culinary positions. The 12-week course teaches Western-style culinary techniques, vocational English language skills, and receives sanitation instruction and licensing to help them be more marketable in the hospitality industry. Did you know that students who complete this 12-week program increase their pay from $14,500 a year to $42,000? Wow! Now, 95% of our students in FY21 have completed their programs. CASL has hired 4 CTP grads to cook for the senior meal program, giving them the opportunity to gain transitional work, experience, and further training in large quantity catering. CTP students typically earn about $16 an hour plus benefits in their starting position after graduation. Now let's take a look at some of our donations as well. Michael has given us $500. Thank you, Michael. Liz, thank you for your $500. We have, oh my gosh, we have some more donations at the higher levels. Michelle, thank you for your $1,000 donation. Robert, $1,000, great job. Denise has given it $1,000. Thank you so much. We have Cynthia now at $500. Thank you very much. Well, that's a great start, folks. We're doing really, really well, and I hope everybody can find a level that they can give at, that they feel comfortable with, to help us continue on our progress in these areas. Let's go to our next level, which is $250. Now, $250 can provide services to one student in our middle and high school programs, which includes academic tutoring and social skills development. CASL middle and high school students experienced stable mental health during the pandemic, despite widespread documented mental health decline among students across the country, due in part to support from CASL staff helping them stay connected and other participating students. 97% of high school students felt support in this program, and 88% of students demonstrated decision-making abilities. And 100% of our seniors graduated from high school and are enrolled in college or university. How about that? All right, let's check out some of our donors at $250. We have Brian and Andrea both at $250. Thank you so much. We have Jennifer, who is given at $250. We have Craig, and we also have Damon at $250. Thank you so much. And while we're here, I've got 2 people who've given at $200. I want to mention them, Irene and Lily. Thank you for your $200 donations. And then we have Frank, who's given us $250. Thank you very much. So thank you, everybody at that level who's given $250. Yes, let's give them a hand. So we're getting a lot of donations at each of these levels, but this last level is meaningful because it's a number that is near and dear to our hearts. So our level that we've just chose for this is $88. Now, $88 can provide meals to seniors through our senior meals program. S&P has prepared and delivered more than 320,000 culturally appropriate meals to food insecure seniors and low-income housing since the program started in March 2020. These clients no longer wonder how they will stretch their fixed incomes to purchase food, and their families are supported in caring for them. So let's take a look at some of these folks. We have Elmer at $100, Richard at $100, Philip at $100. We've got Sue and Veronica at $100. We have Shuna and Brian. We have Shuna at $100, and we have Cassie at $100. And we have Lori. Thank you so much for your $88 donation. And we have another $1,000 donation. Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much. So thank all these donors now at 88 and above. Thank you for your donations. Now, we've got more donations come in. We're going to come back and check this in just a little bit, but it's time now for me to kick it right back to Judy. So, Judy, take it away.
Okay, and a big thank you again. Thank you for everyone here tonight for making that donation and helping CASL continue with these programs going forward. And now, we have been waiting for this moment. I have the great pleasure of introducing CASL's very first Founders Award and one of CASL's co-founders, C.W. Chan. Take it away.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing? When CASL CEO Paulo first mentioned to me about the launching of the Founders Award, my initial reaction was that of appreciation. Then it was quickly followed by an immediate detour down the memory lane, back to more than 4 decades ago, when 10 Chinese friends from the Hyde Park area, all in their early 30s, were exploring the meaning of life beyond a steady job and a comfortable living. And the answer was to serve. We began by volunteering in Chinatown to help the seniors, while continuing to explore how to institutionalize our budding efforts. The early days of CASL involved constant meetings way past midnight after a regular workday, where noble ideas based on idealism but with uncertain practicality were brought up, explored, and debated. And the rest is history. The CASL founders are grateful and humbled that the seeds they planted 44 years ago have grown to be big trees providing shades and shelters for thousands, all because of the continued nurturing by many other people who follow them. Today's CASL is a high-profile, well-structured institution providing comprehensive services and a model to many. The launching of the Founders Award seeks to reconnect CASL with its roots of simplistic idealism, altruism, exploration and innovation of service model with emphasis and insistence on grassroots and community-oriented sensitivity and responsiveness. At the same time, the Founders Award also seeks to honor and shine a spotlight on similar or even bolder visions turn impactful legacies, so that they can be inspiration and encouragement to all of us. While the Founders Award honors only one awardee at a time, it also conveys CASL recognition and appreciation of the contribution of many other individuals and organizations, large or small, within and outside of the immediate Chinatown community, as we are all sharing the same ultimate objective of serving and improving the community and our society. Our mutual recognition, encouragement, and collaboration will certainly magnify our collective efforts, impacts, and outcomes manifold. It was only a few years ago when I first came across the story of the Julian Grace Foundation, and of course the story of Steve and Jessica. I was so deeply touched and inspired. I cannot think of a more appropriate and deserving inaugural recipient of the CASL Founders Award. My congratulations and my gratitude to Steve, Jessica, and everyone at the Julian Grace Foundation. Thank you, and I wish you all well.
The Julian Grace Foundation was created as an entrepreneurial private foundation that does high engagement grant making in order to create a more just, unified, and hopeful world.
One of our goals as a foundation is to take Chicago and elevate all members of Chicago, not just one group or another group, but to really work across a broad array of groups.
We recently added an explicit commitment to racial justice in 2020 with additional funding for Black-led organizations, and continue to set a goal to have 90% of our funding go towards Black, Indigenous, and people of color communities, and specifically 75% of funding going to Black, Indigenous, and people of color-led organizations, because we really believe that those most impacted by issues have the tools, experience, and knowledge to address inequities.
The way in which the Julian Grace Foundation makes decisions is with board members that represent various communities of Greater Chicagoland, and therefore they're diverse. They come with diverse lived experiences and backgrounds. They come with diverse professional skill sets, so that when we all come together and take a look at what is needed in community, we can look to each other to maybe enlighten the rest of the board members with what's really happening on the ground.
One of our board members, Marjorie Moore, introduced us to CASL, and we've been thrilled to support CASL's work starting in 2018. And we specifically seeded their work on developing an extensive database and data tracking system with Salesforce that has now evolved into CASL's Center for Social Impact.
The Center for Social Impact is really a data repository for all of the data that we collect on our clients, but they take that data and put it into a format that the staff can then understand and use to learn about the quality of the work that they do and the impact that their work has on our clients and the greater community.
The timing of the data is critical as well. In the past, we were able to get a report maybe annually, or sometimes like 3 months is actually pretty fast considered. But you know, as today's changing world, a lot of times 3 months is too long for you to react to certain changes. So with the tool that we were able to build, we're able to provide real-time feedback to the programs and services. So we were able to react much faster than before. We can detect problems, and we were able to respond to new needs much faster.
I think sometimes it's thought that technology is only for for-profit companies, but innovation and entrepreneurship should really go throughout our society and lighten up our whole society. And there's no reason why nonprofits can't be viewed as innovators as well.
We love that sort of innovation and entrepreneurial spirit. And I think that what you're doing is so valuable, not only to CASL, but I can also see in the future how other nonprofits that are in the social space will also benefit from the work that you're doing.
If we look at Chicago as a garden of many colored flowers, we want all of those flowers to have sunlight, all those flowers to have rain, all those flowers to be able to grow, and that will make the entire garden much more beautiful.
Good evening. My name is David Cotton. I am the CEO of Flying Food Group and trustee of the Su Ling-Jin Foundation Trust. I am delighted to join you all this evening, even if it is virtually. Flying Food Group was founded in 1983 by Su Ling-Jin. Su is a longtime supporter of the late Bernie Wong and the Chinese American Service League. I am pleased that during my tenure at Flying Food Group for the past 30 years, I have also had the opportunity to support CASL. Our company stands firmly behind CASL's mission of providing comprehensive programs connecting families and individuals. After Su Jin passed away in 2014, the Su Ling-Jin Charitable Foundation was set up to ensure continued financial support to the causes she cared deeply about. One of those, of course, was CASL. I am confident that Su would be so honored for our company to have the opportunity to present CASL's inaugural Founders Award to the Julian Grace Foundation and its founders, Steve and Jessica Sarowitz. The Julian Grace Foundation is a wonderful partner to CASL, as they have given grants that support the CASL mission. Much like Su Jin, the Julian Grace Foundation cares deeply about providing educational opportunities. They have a passion for immigration and human rights, focus on preserving culture, especially for minorities, and actively funding programs that help develop healthy communities. The Julian Grace Foundation is a crucial partner to CASL, and I know that CASL's leadership is looking forward to continuing this extraordinary partnership in the years to come. And now it is my pleasure to officially introduce you to CASL's inaugural Founders Award winner, the Julian Grace Foundation, and its founders, Steve and Jessica Sarowitz.
We, first of all, thank the hardworking staff at CASL, who's, people we've worked with, our partners, community partners. Really, our job as funders is to really be the wind beneath your sails, not to really be in the spotlight. So we appreciate you putting us in the spotlight, but really our job is to really to work with you as a humble partner. And I want to thank my wife, Jessica, who has tirelessly worked to build our foundation, to run our foundation, Allison Lopez, who you work very closely with, and her team at Julian Grace. I'd like to thank all of them and my wife's patience with me, having to deal with an entrepreneurial husband. I would say that we we thank everyone who's, we're only part of a team. So I'd say thank you to all the other team members who make this happen on the ground every day.
I just want to express my deep gratitude, and we're feeling really honored. I know I'm feeling really honored by this award. But I also want to thank our board members at Julie and Grace Foundation, and especially my dear friend Marjorie Moore, who once again has given me great insight, a lot of aha moments, and it's a joy to do this work. It really is. It's a joy to be, invited to attend some of the events at CASL. It's a joy to participate, and it's just I want to express deep gratitude once again.
Thank you for welcoming us into your community, and really thank you for being there for so many people for so many years. We're just happy to be a part of it.
And I knew about the Founders Award for tonight, and I was so looking forward to that moment. So very glad that you had a chance to share that with us, our very first Founders Award for CASL. All right, right now, let's find out who won our awesome auction. How about that? And toss it back to Dan.
Thank you, Judy. And guess what, folks? It's now time to pull our raffle winner prize. And here's the deal. The winner's going to win 2 nights in Vegas. That's 2 nights in Vegas for our winner. And here it is, folks. Our winner is Johnny Tom. Thank you. Oh, look at that. We're going to celebrate. How about that? That's the way we do it. And if you remember at our gala, we did a lot of that. So I can't wait to get back together. All right, let's do our live auction winner. And our live auction winner is Mimi Day. Thank you very much, Mimi. All right, congratulations. And we're going to celebrate that one as well. So there you go. Congratulations, Mimi. You're going to Mexico. You're going to get to choose from 5 destinations. I hope you enjoy your trip. With that, folks, I just want to say thank you for all your donations. By the way, I've been told that we have already exceeded $300,000. How about that? Let's congratulate everybody for your great work there. Now, still donations are coming in. In fact, I've got 2 more $1,000 donations. Charon, I believe, is $1,000. Thank you very much. And Jenny is at $1,000. I also have Kim at $250. So thank you, all of you, for continuing to donate. We're not done yet, so let's keep going, folks. And here's the thing, folks. I want to turn it back to Judy, but I just want to say once again, thank you for being with us tonight. I hope you enjoyed the evening with us. Back to you, Judy.
Okay, Dan, thank you. It is always so awesome to work with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your efforts. And of course, thanks to all of you for making a contribution here tonight. And thank you for just being here tonight with us and supporting CASL really through all of these years. I want to let you know, though, the big celebration doesn't have to end tonight, and your support for CASL. This very program will be living on CASL's YouTube channel. On there, you'll find other programs as well about what CASL is doing. You might hear my voice a couple of times on that as well. So get on CASL's YouTube channel, check it out. You can continue to share it so we can continue to get those donations coming in throughout the year. But thank you once again for joining us tonight, and thank you to our presenting sponsor, to Su Ling Jin Foundation. Of course, we cannot do tonight without you, and to all of our other sponsors. You can find them once again listed on CASL's website. So with that, I'm going to say good night. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hosting these watch parties. Remember to post those pictures, tag CASL so all of us can see it. Have a great night, everybody. I will see you on TV.